Welcome back, mate. Fourth time's the charm, and here's your fourth time through hint. Don't worry too much if you don't get a path right first time and you fall off track. Eamon will still have a tidy little nervous breakdown, that's always fun, and you can change what happens in those breakdowns by getting Peter Clement drunk, angry, or both. So even if you fuck up the main treasure hunt, there's still new stuff to see and fun to be had. Because it's my DLC, and I told them to spoil you rotten with content. And I have compromising photographs of the developers. Off you go.
And we'll be back on the estate tomorrow night when Karen finds out if Sharon's half-sister is also a long-lost brother, and Harry comes face to face with the devastating loss of his hairline. That's the estate tomorrow at 8:30. But before we go live to Eamon and the gang, there's just time to look forward to what's coming up later tonight on Channel 1. At 9:30, we have an in-depth documentary about the downfall of Jacob Hamilton Mann, which forced this year's early election. That's The Night Visitor at 9:30, poorly narrated by Patrick Bannon. At 10:30, Adrian Atkinson Blimey is here for a special episode of Incisors, where he sinks his teeth into the current cost of living crisis by interviewing a multimillionaire, a nurse, and a bin man to see who is suffering the worst. Here's a clue. It's not the millionaire. At 11:30, fasten your seatbelts as it's time for Wayne de Spirit Whistle to lead another terrifying exploration in Live and Spooky. And tonight, they'll be asking if the old brewery in Arsminster...
Look, I'm not getting into a fight with Dave.
Oh yeah, this one's going to be the fight
I was just
part.
counting, for fuck's sake. Yeah, I know. I'm a bit scared of him too. You know, a bit. And my face is more valuable than yours, so if anyone's going to get punched, it's probably better that it's you. Yeah, you'll probably get lucky. You'll probably just kick in the... Yep, standing by. Good evening. I'm Eamon Titley. Behind me is a true TV legend, now running for Prime Minister, everyone's handiest man, Peter Clement. Now, Peter thinks he's here tonight to record a special reunion edition of Just the Job, but as always, viewers, you know better.
10 seconds. Places.
It's time. Let's start the show.
In 5, 4, 3.
When you're feeling restless and you just can't stay the course, I got just the job. When you smell an odor but you just can't find the source, I got just the job. Get me in the morning, bright and breezy jab. I'll take my great big plunger and I'll slip it down your trap. And once I'm finished pumping, this is your show, nigga, yeah. 'Cause that's just the job.
Thank you, girls. Cracking stuff. Good evening, friends. And yes, it's true, I can hardly really believe it myself, but we are back.
Dave's House of Pain.
Hello,
To be clear, it's
Dave,
the show
this is...
Hello, Eric.
with the old
Right,
circuit,
okay.
little Jimmy's
Welcome to
chisels
Bits
and
of Your
top
Life
tips
team.
on how to
Now,
improve your
both
DIY.
Eamon and I were hoping to
And of
pop up
course,
and see you
special
earlier,
guests
but, well,
from Just
time
the
got
Job.
away from
I
us.
could hear Eamon talking to you, Eric, on the feed.
Oh,
There's an
so
election.
you heard all of that?
Yep.
There'll be no politics tonight. Not on this show, and that is a Peter
bear with
Clement
me.
promise. So let's kick tonight off with a
And
slightly
stand by,
askance
Eamon.
look at the mighty
Go,
bell.
Eamon.
Because
One
you
second,
never
Dave.
know.
Just hold it
just
right there, please.
Oh, come on. It's you.
Yeah, it certainly is me.
Oh, you naughty fucking... Sorry, Frank, did you know about this? Yeah, look at that face. Of course you fucking did. You fuckers.
You thought you were here tonight to record a special reunion edition of Just the Job. I can't believe it. But tonight, Peter Clement, these are the bits of your life. Come on, let's get you back to the studio.
You fuckers, I'm gonna hunt you. I can't bloody believe those bloody dancers knew about it all the way along. They knew.
They're all part of this way, Peter. Mind your step there
I didn't
now.
bloody know. I can't believe it. Well, listen, I'm a huge fan of your show. I think Incredible. I've never believed it.
I'm back. Oh, it's colder than a...
None stare out here.
That was weird. Anyway, just a quick call to say...
Make sure I call the guests in the right order or Raymond has a wig out.
well, the words I would have picked, but basically, yeah, that's it.
Show's in safe hands, mate.
Evidently. Oh, there's...
Eamon, bye.
Yeah, bye.
That freaked him out.
Have you votes? So, Eamon, how long have you been planning this? Eamon, how long have you been planning? Eamon?
Peter Gordon Clement, you were born October 10th, 1923, in the northern town of Rotherham to Fanny and Martin Clement.
I know, right? Fucking tearaway they made of you.
That's right, they got up at the crack of dawn to make the journey down to the capital by coach.
No, I didn't.
It's your infamous old mam.
No, it isn't.
And her long-suffering husband, Fanny and Martin Clement. You're not dead. No. Let's just stick to the script, see what happens. You pop your piece in there and then head over to the sofa.
Rightio, pet.
Hello, pets.
Make the best of us.
And not the worst. Chelsea bloody Bond.
Peter bloody Clement.
Okay, lovely. Let's all take a seat now. That's great. So, lovely to have you both here. Let me ask you, what was life like for Peter growing up in the Clement house?
Well, I think, for both of us, really, it was, it was about his father's, right? I mean, mine, he were never there because, what with work and the pub, of course. But I reckon that were a lot easier than it were for our Petey because his no mark of a father were always there.
My mum kept him in line most of the time.
Yeah, she did, love. But, I mean, what about when she went to bingo or, you know, when she took that part-time evening job?
I kept her safe.
Come on, Petey, love. I've spent my whole bloody life trying to make up for the lack of love off me pa, right? But, and I'm sorry to say this, love, but Petey here, he spent his whole life trying to make up for the lack of happiness.
Oh, that's not fair. I had a good childhood, for the most part.
You didn't, Petey.
For the most part.
Sorry, love, but, neither of us did.
Well, that got serious quickly. Chelsea, what's your name?
Chelsea Bonds. Do you want me number?
Chelsea Bonds, everyone, with the first of the bits of your life.
So how are you? Are you married? How many kids have you?
No bands for me, love. I mean, I did get pregnant once, you know, but I couldn't keep it. I mean, it was during the war. I didn't even know whose it were, to be honest. But, well, you know, then something went wrong, you know, and then after that, I couldn't have any more.
Oh,
so,
Chelsea, that's awful.
yeah, it is, love. But then that's life, isn't it? It is awful sometimes, but you just got to keep on fighting.
That you do.
Oh.
In 1938, you were a 15-year-old at Rotherham Elementary, but already you had quite the reputation as a ladies' man. Who's this, Peter?
Well, if you don't know my voice by now, we may well have lost the election.
Well,
It's Julia Salisbury.
no, it isn't. It's your childhood sweetheart, Chelsea Bonds.
She has literally just been on, Eamon.
I think they called me early.
There's something's gone wrong with the scheduling. Some prick called Dave, apparently.
Shall we?
Oh, that pissed him off.
Chelsea. Chelsea.
Julia.
Yeah, it says Chelsea in the script.
Would you like to call me Chelsea?
Actually, yeah, that'd be really helpful.
right. Well,
Excellent. So, Chelsea, let me ask you this. What do you think we could see in Peter way back then that could have predicted his path to household name and now aspiring Prime Minister?
well, I mean, obviously, I wasn't there, of course.
You're one of his childhood sweethearts, according to the script.
Seems unlikely, given our ages.
Can you talk about it anyway?
Well, I would imagine that Peter was quite charming.
It's guest time.
And probably left behind a trail of broken hearts.
Just a couple. And I regret them both an enormous amount.
Oh, how romantic. Julie Handbrake, everybody!
See you for the finale. He wants to sing, apparently.
Can you see?
Guess we'll find out.
Well, before we bring our next guest on, let's have a look at a classic clip from Just the Job. It's on that monitor there, Peter, if you'd like to take a look.
Favourite memory? Gosh, it's hard to
And that's about 2 minutes.
Right, I'm going for a closer look, see if it cheers me up a bit.
One time, it was the height of our second run. By this time, we knew each other way too well. Anyway, we got towards the end of the show.
Everything okay?
I remember this one, LJ sulked for a week. Good choice, Eric.
Not my choice, if I'm honest. Can we reset, please?
We've seen this one before. It's Frank's birthday. You can skip it if you like. Just press the advert button again.
Without whom we would just be two men aging disgracefully in a large shed. See you next week.
Before we go, sorry, PC, thought somebody would have told you. There is someone else we need to thank today.
Okay, and who might that be, LJ?
Someone who's been with us right from the very start, PC, through thick and thin.
Me, ma'am?
Actually, it's his birthday.
Would it be somebody whose birthday is it?
Well, it's from that place in Frampton Square, they're famous.
According to the script, it's little Jimmy Chisel next, Eric. Is it little Jimmy Chisel?
I keep telling you, Eamon, I'm not in charge of that.
For God's sake, how hard can it be? I mean, they're all out there. The guests are in the holding area. In the right order. In the right bloody order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You count them in.
I know, Eamon, I know.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, Eric. Not 2, 6, 4, 1, 3, 5 or whatever random gobbledygook happens to spill out of your head.
10 seconds, everybody.
Little Jimmy Chisel. Please, Eric.
It wasn't that funny.
Okay, we're going. Going in 5, 4,
And I'm
3.
pretty badly allergic, so...
What fantastic memories there from one of the nation's most beloved TV shows. Now, Just the Job had 2 successful runs, of course, from 58 to 64, and again from 1972 to 1976. And across many, many of those shows, there was always one man by your side.
I have an enormous tool up me.
Ah, Christ!
Oh no, it's Peter Clement. Not so enormous.
That's right, a man who needs no introduction, but we're giving him one anyway. It's not your sidekick of almost 13 years, little Jimmy Chisel. It's... Christ, it's some sort of bloody Yeti. No. Not there, thank you. So, you're certainly in a position to give us a unique insight into this bit.
This Irkistanian Special Reserve vodka. It light fire in you. Men have given up their virgin children for just one glass of this.
That's probably not true.
For every drop you spill, I cut off one finger with this.
Oh, that's a bloody big one you've got there.
Yes, it was my grandmother's.
I'll put it away, mate. Stop the theatrics and pour the bloody drinks.
Surprised they let you into the studio with that, you know. I thought there would have been some sort of search or something.
You don't search an ambassador, pal. Anyway, he's got diplomatic immunity. He could cut your tongue out and they couldn't touch him.
Down in one, yes. Like village sex goat.
I don't even want to know what that means.
Yeah, there's a drink.
Oh, Jesus, Horatio, quick sniffing. Christ, Ivan. What the hell is that?
That, Peter Clement, is the reason you wake up in morning in cell facing firing squad, yes? Another.
Oh, let's just give us just a minute, pal. That first one is still stripping the skin off my stomach.
Peter Clement and I fight in war together, Dasley man. Our units are in Konislava.
We were ambushed.
Smoke is everywhere. It's burning my eyes. I'm separated from my squad, lost in fog. I hear bullet whiz past the ear. You hear bullet whiz past the ear.
I was in a fairly competitive darts match once. No, not really.
Out of smoke come man wearing mask. Smoke is not just smoke, you see, it's a poison gas. He come over to me, take off mask and put on my face. He lead me out of fog. We share mask, pass back and forth. He bring me to cellar under shop. We collapse there, coughing out muck from lungs and crying.
5 days we were there, ate what we could find.
Mainly dog food.
And a tin of peaches, but we did spill most of it fighting over it.
On morning of 6th day, all is quiet above. We venture out. No one is there. It's like, how you say, ghastly town.
Ghost town. Nothing but corpses, cinders.
No one is there. Everybody is gone. We fight to death over small town and nobody won it anyway.
We didn't even find out who won that day.
Nobody win. Everybody lose. Except maybe us.
Took nearly 4 weeks crossing country before we got to command. By the time we reached it, we'd had a few scrapes. And we knew we'd be friends for life.
And he's having a drink.
So, what are the differences, would you say, between the on-screen and off-screen versions of Peter Clement?
Simple. On screen, Peter Clement never had to kill anyone.
Yes, and actually, we've got some archive footage here which shows exactly what you were talking about. Oh, dear God, I hope we don't. Let's go to that now, shall we?
Well, when it's a fiddly task, I know a little fella who's just the job. Let's turn to my trusty 7-inch... who's been messing with my tools? I'm not kidding, Frank. Someone's been messing with my tools. He should be here, she should be there, and this fella's all wonky look. LJ! Tool me up! Don't give me that shit. Have you been using my tools?
I wouldn't touch your tools, boss. Everyone knows they're the love of your life.
I'm not doing a bit, LJ. Huh? Someone's been in here and mucked everything up.
Should we just cut here?
No! Frank! No! We should not just fucking cut. Let's keep the cameras rolling and see who's getting fired, shall we?
No one's getting fired, Peter.
He hates it when people use his tools.
Not helping, Jim.
Who's been at my fucking tools?
No one's been at your tools. Remember half an hour ago when you came back from lunch, staggering round here trying to find somewhere to piss? You knocked them off. You did it. So I picked them up like I always do, put them back in, so you wouldn't have to. Because the only one messing with your tools is you. Okay?
So I...
Yes.
When I...
Again. Yes. Again. Yes.
Well, this is bloody awkward. Sorry, everyone. Sorry, LJ. Such a dangly twat flash. Who's been at my tools? Well, viewers, I think we've all learned something today.
Don't get plastered at lunchtime.
No, we're never going to learn that. Hey, viewers. No, what I've learned today is always set your toolbox back from the edge of the shelf. God, I'll be misfiling the hinges next, honestly.
Oh, he's proper angry now.
Why did you show that, Eric?
What?
Why did you show that? 7 years of footage, and you show a clip that makes me look like a complete prick.
It's a very human moment.
Don't ambush me, Eric. I'm not in the fucking mood.
It's very unpredictable drink. You try.
Oh, no, I think it'd probably kill me.
To be fair, I was pretty pissed that day. Dottie and I went for some pints and chasers at the Bull and Bollock.
Is that an actual pub?
I'm not normally an angry man.
Unless you want his share of peaches. Another.
Do you think that's a good idea?
There is nothing wrong with anger, my friend. Anger is how we survive Kolislava.
I'm too old for anger.
Let's call the next guest.
To the blood in us all. To the blood in us all.
He's having a drink.
Right, let's get you out of here. Ladies and gentlemen, magnificent Sasquatch.
Channel your rage. It make you mad.
In 1941, long before Just the Job ever aired, you, like so many men of your generation, were conscripted into the army to go to the continent to fight. And it was on those very battlefields that the strangest of friendships was born.
Well, a good war is like a good orgy. Everybody ends up feeling dirty, as they say in the seminary.
It's your friend of 40 years, the current Turkestanian ambassador to the capital. Oh, that's who that was. Oh, yeah, makes sense now.
It's me ma'am, Eamon.
Right, Char, your mum. And your dad, too.
Oh,
get on with it, woman.
Help me, Martin.
Jesus, erase your wife piece of crap. You're fucking useless. You're gonna have to force it in.
Well, it's not going in that hole without a dab of butter, as the shepherds say.
Give it here.
Oh. Why must you always be so loud?
You can bloody talk, woman.
Let's go over here.
Talking all bloody day. I've always got a bloody headache.
Hello.
Oh, don't just stand there. Give us a pull.
Son. Let's get on with this then, shall we?
Oh, have you got somewhere you need to be?
Snooker's on at 9.
You'll be asleep in front of it by 5:15.
Must you belittle me everywhere I go, woman?
Yourself.
What's that, son?
Oh, there's the anger.
No, go on. Say it for once in your Ponzi celebrity life.
I said.
Oh, he's having a drink.
Yourself.
That's right, is it?
Yeah, the way you speak to our mum.
Oh, I don't mind.
But you should mind, ma'am. You should mind.
It's just his way.
No. Don't just let him off like that. He's a bully.
I never took my belt off to you unless you really deserved it.
I had to hide from you! Under the stage at the bloody school. It was the only safe place I had.
You ungrateful little gobshite! I don't have to sit here and listen to this. Come on, Fanny, we're leaving.
See you after, eh?
Jesus, Horatio, knob slurper Christ. The ingratitude!
Ingratitude!
Oh, time to pick the next guest.
Mr. and Mrs. Clement, everybody! That's his mom, Pa! Yeah, no, don't bother with that. it wasn't only just the job that got you into the nation's homes. Starting in 1977 and running for 6 years, you brought your inimitable Peter Clement style to your eponymously named late-night chat show, Petey. Let's take a look at a clip of that now.
I was a runner on PT. And a couple of minutes back.
Gratitude, bastard. I'm going for a smoke.
But the job stayed pretty much the same.
They're roaring at each other. Roaring.
Yeah, I saw that.
It's very tense.
Don't let it get to you, Eamon. Please.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure regular viewers will have noticed there's been something a little different about tonight's show. Normally on this show we have celebrities, politicians, people you've heard of that you know. Tonight's guests were not celebrities. They were people like you. Every one of you.
Everything okay?
Do you think I did the right thing, Eric? Shutting it all down for a career in politics.
Of course you did, mate.
To help folks out, I've opened my checkbook from time to time.
If you win. Reset, everybody.
To open my heart. But the thing is, ladies and gentlemen...
Oh, this one goes on for fucking ages. Let's skip it by pressing the add button again.
Not sat here. Doing this. You who have stuck with me to these last words.
So, next is supposed to be...
Dorothy Hammerman.
Thank you.
And the odds of her coming through that entrance are...
Empirically, 1 in 2. Experientially, I'd say 0.
Nervous. Bad feeling.
10 seconds, everybody. It'll be fine.
Bad feeling, Eric.
Okay, we're going in 5, 4, 3...
Unforgettable stuff. But while you took all the credit, arguably, someone else did all the work, didn't they now?
What are you trying to say, Eamon?
Oh, he won't like that.
What's in the script?
Are you calling me an ingrate too, pal?
No, not at all.
Do you want me to come over there?
No, you're fine where you are. No, don't bother. Maybe have a nice coffee. Eric, can we get him a coffee?
You want to watch your fucking mouth, pal?
Right, Jar, yeah. Who's out there, for Christ's sake?
Chew me up.
Oh, thank Christ. It's little Jimmy Chisel.
You okay,
Boss? Having fun? Oh dear. Sorry to hear that. No, not really.
Is it safe now?
Calm down. All good, Eamon.
Right, great, super lovely, very fantastic, super great, really, really good, great.
Eamon, for fuck's sake, ask a question.
PT ran for nearly 6 years. What are your favourite memories from all those shows?
Really?
All those shows. That's what it says in the script.
What was my favourite moment from Petey? A show I wasn't in and never watched.
Yeah.
Well, I imagine it was some lumbering turd of a show that somehow got by in what others would call that Peter Clement charm.
Nice.
I'd imagine Pete was a drunk throughout and a bully to his co-workers.
Where's all this coming from, LJ?
It's just Jim, okay? Just fucking Jim. As fucking hard as it.
You might want to moderate your tone, Jim.
Or what? You put a fucking hammer through my foot again.
That was just a laugh. You found it funny at the time, I remember.
No! You found it funny, you cunt!
I think an apology is owed.
Sorry.
Little Jimmy Chisel, everybody. And that brings us to last year when you surprised the whole country by announcing you were giving it all up to form a new political party. And because the final part of bits of your life is always the future...
I think your future might involve stitches, darling.
OK, that's Dorothy Hammerman. Dorothy Hammerman, everybody!
Personally, I think you should have brought the father back, Eamon, darling.
I'm starting to think no one's in control of the calls.
Yes, it does seem to be a show coordinated by a madman.
Thanks very much.
Don't get up, sweetie. That looks very nasty. Should we call an ambulance?
Nah, it's just a scratch. I've had plenty worse. Prick compelling punch! Fuck you!
If you say so, darling. Eamon, it might be a good idea to have a medic waiting at the end of the show.
That's a great idea, Mrs. Hammerman. Eric! That's a great
Eric?
idea, Mrs. Hammerman.
My Eric. Come here, sweetie. Come here, sweetie.
Hello, Mrs. Hammerman.
Oh, how formal. Let me look at you. Well, look how you've grown.
I work here now.
Yes, not for long.
No, please don't fire me. I'm not the one who chooses the guest list.
No, you misunderstand me. I've just come off a call with Bob Bozeman on my mobile telephone, and I can officially announce that this show is going to make the historic move to Channel 3.
What's that now?
Yes. New set, new theme tune, might even get you a new jacket, Eamon. This is your last show on Channel 1, so you better make it a good one.
The last guest just hit the main guest in the face.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about, darling. Cracking stuff. This is what television will be in the next millennium. So, let's get on with it, shall we? Question, Eamon.
Right. Well, we're so delighted you could... no, we don't need that. Do you think Peter Clement is a good fit for politics?
Well, I don't do politics, darling. You know that.
Fantastic. Well, we've got a real treat coming up for you, but before we do, let's take a look at the current Peter Clement. This is you, just a few weeks ago, at the debate.
Why is it always the same with you lot? Every 4 or 5 years you come around telling us what we want to hear. You talk about stability, you talk about hope, you talk about trust, and then one of you wins, and it doesn't really matter which one, to be honest, and then you get on with your life and fucking nothing changes.
Very passionate, if totally inaccurate.
Yes, I agree with Jake.
Yeah, of course you do. That's the old bloody problem.
Your passion is so infectious, so attractive. The polls tell us that. But where does that passion lead? How will your passion help when our neighbours are laughing at your ridiculous monetary policies? When you bankrupted the nation, what will your passion do then? Will it turn to anger and start a war, I wonder?
I am the only man on this stage who has actually fought in a war. Perhaps you should remember that, Mr. Hamilton, man.
What we offer in our party is moderation. We won't make the radical changes that Mr. Clement's party promises, but that's because, well, we rather like this country as it is. Yes, there are inequalities that need easing, and yes, Mr. Hamilton, man, and I disagree on how much should be spent on health, policing, and, of course, education. But where we agree and why this country has lasted is that we know change must be slow.
Slow and consensual. You have to take the public with you.
The public are with us.
For now, you're new. Wait until the media start pecking at you. Wait until the gloss comes off your shiny utopian policies.
Yes, honeymoon periods only last so long, you know?
We will bring this nation together.
Perhaps. It is more likely to start a civil war.
Well, in just 5 short weeks, we'll find out if those words hold true. Christ, I hope not. But for tonight, Peter Clement, these are the bits of your life. Take it away, boys! Said, what you fucking look...
Not fucking much.
Come on, now let's just do the song and we go...
Leave them fencing men. Eric, let them solve their problems like men, yeah?
Could you please put the knife down, Mr. Budovich?
God, son, fucking twat him.
It's only for effect, don't worry.
I am quite worried.
You want to do this, do you? On national television? Oh, seems fitting. What's up piss arsing about? Come on, then.
No, Peter, don't. It's not worth it, love.
Shut up, you stupid bitch. Who asked your opinion? You're as loud-mouthed now as you were back then when you were the town bike. All you bloody women are the same.
This is on you! All of it! Seeps down the generations like bloody mold! You bully me, I'd bully him! And this, this is where it all ends up!
I'm sorry, Ma.
Hit me.
Sorry, Ma.
It is old father.
Oh, stop making a fuss, Martin. It's not the first time and it won't be the last. After all, if you stick your cock through a hole, you can't complain about what sucks it, as they say at the town hall.
Look around you, mate. Look at it! The bits of your life. What a fucking joke!
You want me to go after him?
No, mate. We're not in Konoslava now. Best you just go somewhere and just pass out.
Good idea. Splendid show. I go and vomit.
I think we'd better get you boys looked at.
Yes, dear. We have a medic over here. Yes, dear. We have a medic over here.
Okay, right, we do the song.
Oh, yes, Eamon Peck. Come on, let's do the song.
Yes, the song. How wonderfully bittersweet.
I really should get back to campaigning.
We're going to do the bloody song! I've had a knife put to my throat, so we're doing the bloody song.
Okay, we'll do the bloody song.
Thank you. Bring it in, boys. Okay, the words are on the auto cue there. See, you know, we'll all just sing it together. Okay, right? Okay, here we go now. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
When you're feeling angry and your world has lost its bliss, we are just the job. When you want to take your life and smash it into bits, we got just the job. When your leaves seem running round the back beside the bin, you're running out of options with your patience wearing thin. We'll take a great big run up and just run that bastard in, and that's just the job.
And we're out.
Right, good. Everyone still alive?
How did you do the song?
I thought if I did, the show might end and I might finally get home to my many children.
6:30 a.m. in my offices, please, gentlemen. We've got futures to plan!
And finding that we have the
6:30 in the morning?
inequality.
Does she not sleep?
Advance have fair solutions and the courage to implement them, even if we have to ruffle a few gilded feathers along the way. We're not politicians. We're people from normal backgrounds, people like you. It's time to bring a little normality back to our politics, and perhaps a little integrity. A vote for Advance next month is a vote for a fair share. It's a vote for a more equal society. It's a vote to stop running in circles, getting nowhere. Vote Advance on November the 8th.
Yeah, okay.
Petey, he's such a sweetie when he's on your TV. It's such a treat with all the warmth he brings. Coppers and kings, talking with him. It's a late night party. Petey, Petey.
A 1, 2, 3, 4. I've been living
I got me own DLC. You can see me every weekend charging up a rave. Cause a party's not a party if you haven't got a dame. I'm the jester in the throne room, I'm the joker in the pack. So let's go and have it fucking large, cause Dave has got your back. You're all living in a Dave new world, a misbehaved new world, a banging rave new world. Everybody's living in